So if you're a bodybuilder at like such a young age or an aspiring one, you still have three things you still need to balance, which is school, work, and then lifting. Those three things are actually very hard to balance, and as everyone knows, the key to getting big is consistency. So we're just gonna give you a few tips on how to be consistent and what to take to maximize the results of your workouts.
All right, so I'm a little sick right now, so I sound like really raspy and everything, but we have basically like three things or a couple things that we have for time management. We have work pretty much 5 days a week. So after school, we get out about like 3 o'clock. It's like mainly around 7 o'clock. We work at the same place, so we get out at the sime time. So at 7 o'clock, we usually take 30 minutes to have a small meal, a couple bananas, peanut butter jelly. Yeah, it's like, that's a good meal.
Some bread or something.
Yeah, so after we have that, we go to the gym around 7:30. We get a lift in. We come back at about like 9:30.
Yeah, like a
9:30. Yeah, hour and a half, 2 hour lift, and that's when we usually get our homework done. We just stay up pretty much like the whole night just doing our homework. But yeah, like Wesley said, consistency is the key. You can't go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week and expect getting bigger. We work like mostly like the whole week. So with that money that we get, we're not saying that we use all that money for supplements and everything. Like we have like a budget for supplements. We don't spend a whole lot on supplements. We usually just get like 5-10 pounds of protein, wait till that runs out.
Lasts like 6 months.
Yeah, it usually lasts around 6 months.
So right now I'm on pre-workout and protein. That's it. What do you want right now?
I am on protein. I have multivitamin. We also have
fish oils.
Yeah, the fish oil. What else? I'm also on pre-workout. It's pretty bad pre-workout, but I don't take like a huge amount. Also, I have BCAAs, 2 flavors, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I usually get like BCAAs or like creatine usually when it's only on deals. That's pretty much like, because we're on a budget. We're teenagers right now. We're in high school. Yeah.
Plus, everyone thinks like every noob like spends like hours researching. Like I did. I think everyone that's ever started lifting like best supplements out there, and it's really like supplements do help. Like supplementing protein is extremely helpful, especially when you have a busy lifestyle like this, and just like get your protein in your daily like macros and everything just through that powder is like so sweet. And though it is kind of pricey, like I put the money into the good stuff. I'd recommend like Synthesix or Optimum Nutrition. But you don't need a lot of supplements. It's more about the work you put in the gym and not what happens outside of the gym, minus like sleep and diet.
Yeah, it's more about your like lifting, like what you do in the gym. Like if you do progressive overload, that's what me and Wesley do. We're on progressive overload. So we add 5 pounds to our working sets every 2 to 3 weeks. See if we have any results. We do around 8 to 12 reps.
Yeah. Either sometimes weekly, usually like at least once every 2 weeks we max to make sure we're gaining strength, because you have to be able to measure your progress by some way, otherwise it either just gets depressing or you're not even progressing.
Yeah. All right, next question is, do we do any sports? Do we play any sports? And I'll let you take this one.
I don't play sports. I've like played on and off different sports. Like I tried basketball, I tried track. It's not like I'm a lump. Like I sit on the couch. I've always been athletic. I've like always been outside and doing stuff. But when I started lifting, if you want to become the lifting lifestyle, it's because you love the gym. Like the gym is your sport. You get the same euphoria, like euphoric feeling like out of like a bench PR that you get out of like winning a game, and like you love the gym like as much as you love like practicing like soccer or football or whatever you play.
Yeah, so we don't really do any sports. I've been on and off with sports as well. I played soccer for like 9 years, and then I just stopped because like demotivated and everything, and like I just couldn't find it as something I'd do in the future. Like I was a kid, I had all that motivation. I wanted to be a pro soccer player, everything like that. But in reality, I knew like when I started going to high school, I knew that wouldn't happen. So I found other ways. Then I started boxing. that boxing I did for 3 years. I liked it at first. I was in high school. I had 2 matches, and I eventually just got bored of it. I cut weight, and it was like messing with my hormones a lot. I just felt sick a lot of the times, and eventually my dad brought me into the gym at LA Fitness, and ever since then I just been going to the gym. I love it. I'm always motivated. I always find motivation either through my friends, YouTube I find a lot of motivation at, and also lifting with a friend. Always lift with a friend, because you have motivation, you have competition. Whoever's stronger, whoever can hit that bench PR first, whoever can reach 2 plates first, 3 plates. You can always find motivation through these small things.
Okay, so the next question we got was, do we track our macros? Personally, I have tracked my macros. Not everything things can be homemade, so you don't actually know the real macros, and I was using MyFitnessPal. Obviously, mentally, if you've lifted long enough, you know how much protein you're getting from just what you're eating, making sure you're getting enough. But I was losing weight, as this was saying. I was eating 4,000 calories a day, because it's just you eat until you just eat. You just eat, just like lifting. Obviously, you can perfect it a little bit, but just lift to get big, just eat to get big.
Yeah, honestly, I agree with that. I found how much I should eat every day for a bulk. I tracked probably once or twice out of a week to see how much I'm eating. I didn't go for a specific goal. I actually went for a 3 days. I tracked how much I actually ate. Worst 3 days of my life. I honestly hated tracking. You have to get the teaspoon, the butter amount, the everything. You have to get the olive oil, what oils, how much oils you have, the amount of food. For bulking, I just don't recommend tracking because it's too much to handle. But on a cut, definitely you have to track, because you don't know what's going on. You have to know how much calories you have to drop. You have to be in a caloric deficit, all that stuff, all the stuff like that.
So in conclusion, no, we're not currently tracking our macros. But yes, we do track our macros, and we do recommend you track your macros if you're cutting.
All right, so third question is I don't know what question this is, but next question is measurements. So basically how tall we are, bicep measurements, chest measurements. I don't know if you know your chest measurements, but I do. I'm about 6'1" right now, and I'm 16. My birthday's coming in a couple months. My biceps, non-pumped, are 15 and a half. And then with a pump, they're 16 and a half. Something like that. My chest was 40 inches wide. 40 inches in circumference. I don't remember when. It was probably 4 months ago. What about you?
My biceps are 14 and a half unpumped, maybe 15 at the most pumped. I know that's a big gain, but if you eat enough, you get huge pumps. And I'm 5'9", 5'10" right now, 17 in just a few days, and yeah, that's my current measurements for right now. So another question we got was our current maxes for the main lifts: deadlift, squat, and
bench. So the 3 main compound lifts.
Right now my bench is at 215 for a 1 rep max. My squat is at 315.
My bench is 265.
Okay, so my bench is way below that at 215. I just hit that the other day at crunch.
My squat 355. And then deadlift, I just deadlifted 415 for a single, and then
mine
Wesley
is 355.
355. Oh yeah.
I've hit.
Yeah, 3 plates, 210s, yeah. So those are our maxes. We'd probably be consistently lifting for 8 months.
8 months. We started
8 months.
Maybe a year before the school year started. A month before the school year started.
We both we've been lifting ever since freshman year.
Yeah, on and off. We've always we knew the gym was our place. Back when we did sports and stuff. We just had a knack for it. We just for fun we just go lift. That's just what we did. So we've been occasionally lifting. We knew how to curl a dumbbell and what a dumbbell and a barbell was, but like that was like the max of what we knew in the gym, and we just started. I don't know, but right before junior year, it just like clicked for us. We it was actually like summer before junior year.
Yeah.
We put like a crap ton of research into everything.
I'd say like my maxes when I started seriously, it was literally so low. I'd probably like 155 bench, squat. I didn't even squat.
You had a 135.
Oh no, 135. Last year I had a 135 bench for max. Yeah, like everyone in our gym class was like so like ecstatic. Like whoever hit a plate in our gym class was like a god. They were like a legend. That was like sophomore year, right?
It was less than a year ago, guys.
Yeah, less than a year ago. If you guys ever like want to start, just know that like we all start like at the lowest point.
So like that actually brings us into like our next point, which is like educate yourself on fitness. I would say, and this is bad, it dropped my grades for a while, but when I first got into lifting, you have like this newbie euphoric sense of just like being like Arnold in a month. I mean, the reality like sets in soon enough, but still, like if you love the gym, you still hit it and you still keep progressing.
Like remembering like seeing my first striation in like my bicep, or like that just gave me like the sense of like wow, I'm progressing. Like I'm actually putting on mass. I'm getting bigger. I'm getting leaner muscle. Because like when you start out, you have like this layer of fat like everywhere, and when you work out, it goes away and your muscle just starts building on and on.
Like some people ask us like, what's the motivation? Because like the key to being consistent is motivation, and for one is like the YouTube channel for me. Like you guys can document my progress because you can see how big I was a month ago. Now you can see how big I am now, and you guys can make sure that I'm gaining progress. And I don't want to like not look big in front of you guys because that's my goal, is to get bigger and to like get stronger.
Even that, like even watching people's like YouTube videos, like looking at transformation
so many hours. I've watched maybe every transformation video on YouTube. I put so many hours into fitness YouTube videos.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of motivational transformations. Like it's crazy, like just seeing people like transform like their bodies and lifestyles. Like most of them are like natural, but like we probably know now that we're like intermediate lifters. We know, like we can tell who's like natty and who's not. So
another motivation that I use is like we both used to be twigs, and when people start noticing like your results and people start complimenting you and like this is cheesy and like, but like if you go to school and like you can wear those polos that make you look big, or like people notice your arms
wearing
people,
sleeveless. Like, I got made fun of for like wearing sleeveless like when I started lifting, and like people are like, oh dude, you're never gonna get big, but like look where I'm at now. Like most of the people like they're like, you get made fun of, but honestly, what are they doing compared to what you're doing? You're making a change in your life. You're being kept away from the bad things. Going to the gym keeps you away from the bad things. You make friends that are like what you like. They have the same interests, and then
so many
that's how
people
you
in the
have
gym.
connections with people. I've met so many people through the gym, made so many friends. Whenever I see someone in the gym, say hi, maybe they spot you. It's just you connect through different ways when
like,
you work out.
You can almost always trust a guy in the gym, because if you're in the gym, you have a work mentality. You live your life with a good work ethic, and you're a strong person. You're like a man. People in the gym are like good people to meet.
Yeah, that is true. A lot of like steroid accusations in high school. It's like, honestly, people don't know their capacity. They're like their genetic like capacity.
Your work ethic. Most people, once they hit the gym, they've never worked this hard. And the gym gives you results. Gym gives you results, and when some people get results in life, they work harder than they've ever worked before, and they just like that's how we were. You just build a body, and like it's slowly over time, you look down, you're like I did this, and like you get this sense
my
of,
shoulders got wider. Wow,
yeah.
I'm starting to get a V taper that's really noticeable, and like people that like accuse you of steroids, like they don't know. They don't go to the gym. They maybe do like once or twice a week, and they think they're putting in work, But in reality, they're not doing anything. Because in my opinion, if you go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, like maybe twice a week, I don't think you're doing anything really. I think you're just keeping like your body in shape maybe, but you have to be going more than
6, 7.
Yeah, you have to be going like 5 to 7 times, like literally almost every day, to be seeing results. And people just accuse you for taking steroids, but we're 16 years old. I don't.
No.
If you take steroids at 16 years old.
Logistically, if you knew anything about steroids, could we afford them? If we saved up almost an entire year to buy a camera, can you afford hundreds of dollars, all the way up to thousands of dollars for steroids?
Yeah, of
Plus
course.
all the consequences because we haven't even finished growing up. Like, it's just illogical, and it's a pain when people get jealous of like your results and blame it on like that you can't do even.
All right, guys, that concludes our Q&A for today. We will both be putting out videos probably next week. It'll probably be a gym vlog because last time we made an edit. This time we want to make a vlog, maybe a full day of eating or something like that. That'd be pretty good.
That'd be dope.
We'd probably have like macros and like a corner or something like that. But yeah, we'll bring it back. We'll get back to you guys. Peace out.
Like the video.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions or comments like on our Q&A for like a future one, just comment those below.
Yeah, comment down below. Go check out Wesley's channel. Go check out my channel. It'll be down in the description below. So we'll see you guys.